Welcome to the latest video in our Finance 101 series for people new to the workplace or financial planning. This video is one of a number focused on the subject of investment and explains what is meant by ESG investing. Historically, investments have been analysed primarily through a largely financial lens. Questions that investors would ask were things like, does the company have a strong balance sheet, steady cash flow, and is it growing sales and revenues in a profitable way? Without doubt, these remain important considerations. However, in recent years, investors have increasingly recognized the importance of considering environmental, social, and governance factors in their decision-making, from where the acronym ESG comes. Let's look at the sort of things that are included in an ESG assessment, taking it one letter at a time. As one might expect, the E part of the assessment looks at a company's impact on the environment, using a range of metrics including its carbon footprint, energy efficiency, waste management, and measures to prevent pollution, amongst others. The S is a little more nuanced and includes evaluating a company's relationships with its employees, customers, suppliers, and the communities in which it operates. Labour practices and policies, employee well-being, diversity and inclusion, product safety, and community engagement are all elements of the social assessment. The G part of the assessment is the one that overlaps most significantly with the purely financial lens which investors used to use, looking at how a company is managed and governed. Investors have always been keen to know their money is in capable hands. However, their assessment has been broadened in recent years and now includes data such as the composition of the board of directors, executive compensation, transparency, and ethics, alongside the overall corporate governance structure. So why do investors care about a company's ESG score? Some want to invest in companies that show certain behaviours, carrying out their business in a way that is good for the planet and society as a whole. However, for others, it is simply a question of risk control, and they see a poor ESG score can be a red flag for a range of risks. Whilst these risks can be wide and varied, I have picked out an example in each area. For the E, a poor environmental record can expose the company to fines or additional costs in the form of carbon taxes, for example. For the S, poor treatment of staff can expose the company to reputational risk, legal action, or simply make recruiting staff hard. For the G, poor management can simply damage the profitability of the business, both in the short and long term. These are only 3 examples, but they illustrate how, even if an investor is not driven by principle but simply self-interest, an ESG assessment can still be a key part of making an investment decision. I hope that you have found this video useful. If you want to enhance your investment knowledge further, you may wish to watch the other videos in the series. Alternatively, should you wish to discuss anything covered in this one, I can be reached at the email shown on the screen. Thanks for listening.